Hello there, fourth grade. This is Mr. Bowie, and I'm going to talk to you all about topic sentences. So, we're talking about topic sentences and informative writing. So, a topic sentence is a sentence of the introductory paragraph that gives the person reading the text not only the general topic, but also the main idea. So, what we're going to do is we're going to read this passage about Carter G. Woodson, and then we're going to figure out which is the topic sentence in this passage. So it says African American historian, author, editor, and educator Carter G. Woodson opened the long neglected field of African American studies to scholars. He also popularized the field of study in Black schools and colleges. To focus attention on Black contributions to civilization, Woodson founded Negro History Week in February 1926. This week long commemoration was later expanded into African American History Month. Carter Goodwin Woodson was born on December 19th, 1875, in New Canton, Virginia. His family was poor, and Woodson had to support himself while working in the coal mines of Kentucky. For this reason, he did not enroll in high school until he was 20. After graduating in less than 2 years, Woodson taught high school, wrote articles, and studied at home and abroad. He earned a doctorate from Harvard University in Boston, Massachusetts in 1912. To encourage scholars to study Black history in 1915, he founded the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History, later renamed the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. Prior to this, the field of Black studies had been largely neglected or distorted in the hands of historians who accepted the traditionally biased pictures of Blacks in American and world affairs. In 1916, Woodson edited the first issue of the association's The Journal of Negro History. Under his direction, it remained an important historical periodical for more than 30 years. Woodson was the dean of College of Liberal Arts and head of the graduate faculty at Howard University in Washington, D.C. in 1919 through 1920. He served as a dean at West Virginia State College, now West Virginia State University, in Institute, West Virginia in 1920 through 1922. While there, Woodson founded and became president of Associated Publishers to publish books on Black life and culture. Experience had shown them that the usual publishing outlets were rarely interested in scholarly works on Blacks. So, important works by Woodson include the widely consulted college text, The Negro in Our History, The Education of the Negro Prior to 1861, and A Century of Negro Migration. He was at work on a projected 6 volume Encyclopedia Africana at the time of his death on April 3rd, 1950, in Washington, D.C. So, after reading that text, let's come back to this introductory paragraph. And so, typically, the topic sentence can be found in this first couple of sentences. So, if we looked at this first sentence, African American historian, author, editor, and educator Carter G. Woodson opened the long neglected field of African American studies to scholars. So, like we said before, the topic sentence gives the person reading the text not only the general topic, but also the main idea. So we know that the topic is going to be Carter G. Woodson and his contributions to African American history. So this topic sentence or this first sentence is a great topic sentence because it tells us who he is and it gives us some reason to be excited about this passage to learn more about what he did. So in this passage, the first sentence, African American history, author, editor, and educator Carter G. Woodson opened a long neglected field of African American studies to scholars. That first sentence would be our topic sentence on this passage.